Hello, my friends. Hi, everybody. It is the end of the week already, and I am going to make a wreath out of a hoop, an embroidery hoop, some inexpensive floral picks. I've got some random ones here. Some I've picked up recently. Some I have had for a while. Like I've had this for a long time. I just thought it was so pretty. And sometimes I just lay it down and use it in photo shoots, that kind of thing. But I thought, oh, this might be pretty to make a wreath. I have been seeing a lot of wreaths made out of embroidery hoops. And I thought, what a great idea, because I think they can be less expensive. Have you priced like finished wreaths, and even like the craft stores and Joann's, they're expensive. So I thought, let's see what I can come up with. Let's see if this works. Okay, so here's what I have. I have an embroidery. You're gonna ask, I don't know what size this one is. I'm gonna guess it's around 12 inches, 14 inches, it may be. And then, like I said, I've got all these random floral picks over here. Some I've had, some I just got, and then I have scissors. Oh, the Easy Bow Maker. I can't recommend this thing enough. And I've got some ribbon, and I've got a hot glue gun, and then I have some wire, floral wire here. And this gauge is pretty thin. This is what gauge? 20 gauge. So that means it's pretty easy to work with, and it bends really easily. So we'll see how that works out. I thought I'll attach all the stuff to my wreath with the floral wire, but I've also got my handy dandy glue gun just in case we need it. Yes, they're over $100, Martha. I have to say also, I took an online just so I could learn some basics of wreath making, because it was never really my forte. I love them, but I was never really good at making them. So I took this online wreath making course, and it's for people that want to learn how to make wreaths to sell, like on Etsy and stuff. And these people that have been going through this course and learning how to make wreaths are getting well over $100 a piece on their wreaths. And don't get me wrong, they're beautiful, but I thought, I can make this. You know, I can learn how. I'm not like the best floral person in the world, and I'm the first to admit that, but I can learn. I can do an okay job. So the first thing I'm doing is taking this apart and gonna separate out my leaves here. And you know what? I'm gonna turn the camera down just a little bit more so you can see my work area better and see what I'm talking about. Make some room here. Okay, make sure you can all see. Oh, Lynn. I'm glad you found me again too. Oh, wow, it's good to see you again. Awesome, welcome back. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm going to do, I think I'm gonna layer this. I think that's the best way to attack it. Like I said, I am not like an expert wreath maker. I've watched a few tutorials, but not a lot. I'm not an expert by any means. So I'm just gonna wing it and see what we can come up with. I think this idea might work. The first thing I'm going to, look, I had snipped this off for another project. So at first I thought, you know what, I could throw this away, but I can use it. I can use it on my wreath as filler. It's fine. Okay, so look, here's where I am so far, and I think we're off to an okay start. So I think I want my foliage and my flowers and all that to go around like 2/3, I think, of this. So let's just start where I think I want it to end. And all right, I think I will use a combination of the wire that's already on here. Why not? And a dab of hot glue. I kept the embroidery hoop together, you know, the two pieces. At first I thought, well, maybe I can get 2 wreaths out of this. And then I thought, I need a stronger base, you know, like a thicker base. Since I'm not an expert, it might be a better idea for me to keep them together, just to give me a wider surface, because, you know, I just think it would be easier. So I'll do a dab of hot glue here too. Okay. And I'm not using that Ryobi. I like the Ryobi, that cordless, but it gets so hot. So hot. The glue in here is hot too, but it doesn't seem to be as scorching hot. That Ryobi, it's like steams, it's so hot, which is great for some applications. All right, so I'm going to lift this up. Again, twist this wire. I'm going to take advantage of the wire at the end of here and overlap these a little bit, and this will be my base layer. Now, I don't know, you might use something else as a base layer. Oh, did you find one at Dollar Tree? Dollar Tree lately, I think they've been affected by the whole shipping and COVID, you know, stuff. Sometimes I go in there and it's like, there's nothing there. So many times lately I've been in and it's been slim pickings. So there seems to be, I want to say kind of like a delayed reaction to a lot of these stores. Like there's a famous craft store. I'm not going to name it, but it starts with an M. And I have heard so many people saying their shelves are bare. I think it's finally getting, like there's a delayed reaction to all of this with the barges stuck in ports, and I don't know, the container ships. I know Chocatory experienced issues too with certain ingredients and stuff for our products because stuck on container ships. So everybody there's issues all over the place. But we just make do with what we have, right? So a lot of this stuff I found in my stash, and if you guys are anything like me, and I think a lot of you are, go look through your boxes and bins. I think you're gonna find some craft supplies. And also, don't forget, Chocatory, we just had a launch. Our shelves are full now. So if you haven't looked at the new release that came out yesterday, you're in for a treat. They call it the Summer Celebrations Suite, and it's not a hard page catalog, so all you club members, you're not going to get a catalog because it doesn't exist in hardcover. It's a small summer release, and oh, the cutest, awesome stuff. So if anybody wants to flip through the online catalog, just say catalog in the comments and I'll send you the link. And you can't purchase from there, you can just browse, and I'd be happy to send that to you so you can look around. So I'm using a little bit of wire here. I don't know why. You know what? I don't think I'm going to. I think we're going to stick with the hot glue. The wire is going to show up too much for my taste. I thought I'd give that a chance, but I think I'll stick with the glue because the glue seems to be fine. Okay, and we are going to use some of the French country minis that I've been talking about. Oh my goodness, they are back in stock. I don't know for how long, but if you want those, you better jump on them while they're in stock, because I had that video, that pre-recorded video, go viral on my page, and everybody was looking for them and they're buying them. I'm getting notifications. People found them and they're buying them. So if you want the French country minis, they're 15 bucks. You want to get those. And they're a set of 12. They come on one sheet, and these are the ones they are, the French country minis. And we'll go through all of these. I showed them yesterday too, and I'm going to use 1 or 2 of them today. on this wreath as embellishment. Okay, so here, let me put one more thing of glue. One more dab. Okay, so here's our first layer. I may not use any wire at all. I don't know. Maybe when we get to the heavier flower stuff, I will. So there's our first layer, and I've got this bare, about a third of it, and that's fine. I might it'll get filled in a little bit more, and then we're gonna put something special over there. All right, what should my next layer be? I guess we should go by size, right? Okay, so here's what I have for my next layer. I don't know what these are. Let's see if it says. It just says spring floral. So I don't know actually what kind of flower it is. But it's I was drawn to the yellow. For some reason, I'm attracted to yellow this spring. Don't ask me why. I guess because it's so spring-like. I was just noticing something. So I'm going to cut these off. To give me some stems to work with. And this one will be one all on its own. We'll cut that here. Okay. Get rid of that. I don't know why they give you such long stems. Okay, so I'm going to start with the thickest one first. And to bend this, round this a little bit. So that it kind of conforms to my wreath. Okay. And I kind of like that. I like that right there. All right, let's I'm going to use a combination, I think, of glue and wire for this. This is a little more substantial. So I'll put my wire right over top of where I glued. And I think that if I find that I have too much wire showing, I could always cover that up with filler of some sort. Okay, let me trim that off. Okay. I like these, like how they're, I don't know, tendril, like, I don't know what to call it. Free flowing looking. Let me put a dab of glue here. And hold that down for a sec. You know what? These molding tools, they really help to hold things in place while the glue's drying and you don't get burnt. Look how much that's taken up, how much space just one of them is taking up already. So here we are so far. So that's good. Let's find the next biggest one. Go in size order here. I think this one is next. Get off my hot glue. These are so pretty. I love how these curve. Let's see if you guys can see. All right, here's a good spot. So I need some glue right in there. I wish somebody would come up with a, you know what, and maybe Chalkator, I think they might. I need somebody to come up with a cordless glue gun that's not heavy, that doesn't get ultra hot, and holds the charge for long enough time. That's my other complaint about the Ryobi. It's like, come on, I just charged that battery. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down. But I see that Ryobi did come out with a new smaller one, a new smaller cordless lighter weight glue gun. I'll have to try that. Somebody put a link somewhere. I saw it on Facebook to Home Depot for around 24 bucks. So I might have to check that out. I used to work with Ryobi, and they used to give me stuff, and I'd blog about it, but I don't do that anymore. So I don't get freebies anymore. Not that they were free. I worked for them, but you know what I mean. Okay, look. I'm liking this. I like how this curves down. Okay, so that adds kind of like motion to my wreath. All right, we have 2 more. Ooh, that's a good spot right there. Okay, so I'm gonna lift over that and put a pile of glue right there. And see if I could hold that, ouch, hold that in place. You can hear, I must have touched the hot glue. I think I'm gonna add a wire to that area right there. That might get a little heavy. And it'll just help out with that glue back there. I think I can hide it pretty well too. So all I do is I take it, oh, it just fell. I take it to the back and twist, twist and twist and twist till it gets real, real tight. And then I can clip off the excess. Okay, then I can bring those back out. Okay, we're coming around. Let's see. These aren't going in the right direction for me. Okay. Right there. Looks like a good spot. What's everybody gonna do this weekend? I'll be doing this. I'll be making stuff. And I don't know what the weather's going to be like here. If it's any outdoor activities can happen or not. Not sure. I am also going to put a piece of wire right there, and I'm going to cover it up with this greenery. So I'm just going to put this down like this. And see how I take it to the back and then twist. Close. As close to the base as I can. Twist, twist, twist. I'll cut off that. I'm always afraid one of those is going to go flying into my eyes, so that's why I always turn my head, because it could go flying. Let's put some hot glue on this. Let's cover all that. Okay. I like how we're looking so far. Okay, here's the top. Are you liking what you're seeing so far? Okay. I might glue this down because it's going a little crazy. Just in this one spot here. For that one. Okay. Next, what have I got? I don't have a whole, ooh. How about daisies? They seem to be, I only have a few of these, so I think I'll skip. I might put a few of those flowers. I love the movement too. Yay. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, I like how they look. All right, so I've got these daisies, and I'll add these in next. I have used a couple of these already, but I think I have enough left. Yep, see, flying. They go flying. Oh, that one has the price tag. I'll have to remember that. And this one. Oh, we will be drawing a winner from yesterday's sharing also. Or, oops, I said the SH word. Sprinkling. The sprinkle giveaway. Okay, move the leaves up. I don't know where these are from. I'm gonna guess Dollar Tree, but I can't swear to it. Okay, let's start with the biggest one here. And I think these stems are way bigger than I need. And let's just, oh, that'll be pretty. Just kind of stuck in here. Where's the top? That's kind of pretty right there. Cut some more wire. I find it easier to bend them first, and then that way you can tuck them in between things without having to go over top of petals and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It just makes it easier if you bend it first. How many daisies do we have? That's kind of space these out a little bit. See where I end up. Where's my top? Okay, I'm going to come out a little bit there. I think we're good. Okay, right about there. That's good. Now, the professional wreath makers have these pans, these little, like electric skillets, miniature ones, and they put their glue sticks in there, and so they have a little pot of glue, and then they just dip. So I bought one. It's still sitting in there. I've never touched it. Of course, because I saw everybody else had one, I had to have one too. You know how that goes. I have yet to use it. You know, you see other people using it. Oh, I have to have one of those. No, I don't. It's this cute little thing. It's just this cute little skillet that I thought I'd have to have. Did not need to have it. Okay. Have you guys ever done that? Bought something you thought you needed and you didn't need it? And you never used it. Please tell me I'm not the only one. I think I might have to wire this one because it wants to poke back out at me. Maybe not. No, I kind of like it. I like it's got movement. We like the movement. Okay. We've got movement. I'm just gonna put glue on the edge of this one and then shove it kind of in here so the wire doesn't show. At least that's what I'm going to attempt. Underneath the leaves and such. There we go. I like the little groupings of daisies. Now I'm going to be smarter about this one and cut it way shorter so it's not so hard to get in. See, I have to look at it. Okay, you guys, here it is so far. And then I'm going to put that last one over here. Yeah, this glue gun, I like it way better. That Ryobi one, phew, it's a serious gun. Serious glue gun. Okay, here's the top. Let me come back so you can see it. Here's where we are so far. I am really loving this. This has turned out way better than I'd hoped. I'm happy, 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 happy. Very, yes, it's delicate and light for spring and summer. Exactly. Thank you. That's a good way to describe it. All right. Do I want to use anything on here? I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so do you guys think I should use, these are so pretty, but is it just too much? Let me pull one out. And you decide. You know what? I don't even know if they'll show because look how tiny they are. Do you know what I mean? Or do we have enough flowers on here for, you know, a light spring? I think we have enough on here. I think we do. I think I'm going to go with this. So I love it. Okay, so let's do, we'll save this for another, we'll save these for something else. They're pretty though. They're really pretty, but I think they kind of get lost on here. What do you guys think? Enough? I probably will sell it. I've been selling everything. I probably will. Okay, so there's where we are with flowers. So let me move all of this out of the way because now we get to the fun part, the bow and embellishments. Okay, so let me move this stuff. Why do I have that there? Making room. I'll put these down here. So, the ribbon. I thought this would be pretty because it contrasts nicely with the yellow, green, and white. And I thought, oh, I really, really like this. So let's use this. And I want a loopy bow with not too many loops, maybe 5. And I want tails. Okay, so let me get out my trusty easy bow maker. I can't live without it. Can't make a bow without it either. Well, I can, they just don't turn out as well. If you don't have one of these, get one. But unless you're an expert bow maker, then no worries. I am not. I need help. I know how to make like scrappy bows and that kind of thing, but I mean a nice bow. Okay, so I'm going to start out by getting the glue off my fingers with the tail. And I can always cut it shorter, so I'm going to err on the long side. Okay, and then here's what you do. You flip it so that the back side, the reverse, is facing you. This is my tail. So I'm going to make the first loop on the left side. I think I'm going to go to 5 inches. And there's markers here. There's lines telling you. So 5. And then I go back down and then I turn it again so that the back side is now on this side, so I don't have an inside out bow. And then I'm going to go to 5 on this side. Same thing. I'm going to twist it as I go in between these two posts and really push it down. So now I have 2 evenly sized loops made so far. Okay. Now I'm going to make, I twisted it so I can make another 5-inch loop over here, go into the 5-inch mark, doing the same thing. Twist it here and push, push, push. Push it down. It's wrong side up. Then I'm going to make another loop by folding it at the 5 mark. So that now has me having 2 loops on each side that are all the same size. That's where I struggle when I don't use this. It's getting my loops equal on both sides. So that, now I could finish this, just make this tail, and I could have, you know, 2 loops on each side, and that might be good. That just might be good. A lot of people like to do an even, you know, an odd number of loops. So you could do that. Like if this was going like on a package or something and you had like a big full, like dimensional, like domed bow, I would probably do more. But since I am going on a more or less flat kind of surface, I'm going to stop there. And what I'm going to do is cut my tail off here, even with the other one about. We'll be finishing them up later. Okay, so now I want to get my, I'm going to get a full size wire and fold it in half, find my middle right there. Okay, now I'll put that to the side. Now I'm going to grab this, squeezing it together in the middle, then putting this over the middle of my stack because it's kind of stacked up. See how I have it? Now what I'm going to do is pull these loops towards me and the wires away from me and twist and twist and twist as tight as you can get it. And there is the bow. Then you just manipulate and fluff open the loops, and there it is. So if you think, I can do that. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Now at this point, let's see how it's going to look. I won't trim these tails until I have everything in place. You might like want more loops. You might want to put, like, well, I could have gone on and made more loops in the middle that were shorter, you know, not 5-inch before, and that would have been pretty too. So let me just twist this on to the bottom edge of my, and since this doesn't really have anything to like glue into, or do you know what I mean? Like I don't have anything to attach it to because this is so skinny, this form, like it's not a regular wreath form. I will add some hot glue to hold it in place. I'm going to hold on to this while I lift it for you. So everything's the opposite of what I think it should be. So that's why I'm always like, which way am I going? Because I have the camera reversed, so everything's not backwards for you. But what do you think? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry because there's some hot glue holding that bow. It's kind of precarious right now. And then let me see if I can clip these wires and then talk about what else we could do if you want. If I want. Okay. A lot of times what people are doing with wreath, and even in that wreath making class that I was in, they were buying, because the suppliers where they were buying their floral and stuff had like artwork, you know what I mean, like a chalkboard or something added to the side. So I thought, do we want to do something like that? We absolutely could. Or, you know what you could do? You could put something, oh, I kind of like this. Let's put something on this tag and attach this tag to the bow. Let's do that. Instead of, because I was thinking, oh, we could do something on the circle and add it here. Like, not for this one. I don't think this one needs it. I think this one, since I don't have inner loops here, I'm excited now. Okay, so let's find the appropriate little design. Now, these are from the French Country Minis that are back in stock. Okay, so baking, local market. This is about baking too. It's bread. Eat well, eat often, local. The butterfly. I'm kind of leaning towards that one. I'm going to put that to the side. Home Sweet Farm. Ooh, local organic honey. I like the honey idea because we have yellow and daisy. I don't know, it reminds me of that. Farm fresh eggs with the cute chicken. Deliciously balanced with strawberries on it. That's cute. Life is better at the barn. Ooh, the bumblebee. That's pretty. And cafe organic, and that's got like a fleur-de-lis around it. What's chalk chip? Okay, a chalk chip is a little round. I just got one out. Maybe I didn't. Here, let me grab some. Chalk chips are awesome. They come in a package. You get, they're 3-inch round reusable surfaces. We sell them in packs of 12, and they come in black or they come in white. These are really nice, and they're thin enough. Why we like them? We like to use them for embellishments and stuff because they're thin enough that you can use a crocodile or a little drill to just draw a hole and make cute things. So that's what a chalkable chip is, and they're reusable. Like this surface can be reused, okay? So if you're interested in anything I'm talking about, just say shop and I'll put links to everything so that you can see firsthand. Okay, so what is anybody saying? Good job. Should I do, like I could do one of my tags. It's not really the right size. I kind of like, so you think I should do a black. Is that why you said, is the black going to show up though? That's the only thing. I think I'm going to go with this for now. All right. So let's use, I have a thought. I wonder if I should do a pattern on the chalk, these are our tags too. We sell these. Oh, how about that? How about a layered one? I kind of like that. Okay, I have a plan. I have a plan, and I'm sorry if you gave me a suggestion and I'm not using it or I didn't see it. Do a black chalk chip. Yep, I'm going to. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep this simple and just show. These are like a reusable surface. They're slick. They're really nice. That you can reuse them if you want to, or you could spray a sealer on them and make them permanent. Okay, let's do this with white. Boring white, but I like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of black and white, as you could tell behind me. I'm just a fan. Also, can you guys see, I'm gonna lift this up a little bit. Do you guys see these jars of chalk paste? Those are the old formula. And I have quite a bit of unopened old formula. If you're interested, I'm going to be selling them. Roll. Less than what I paid for them. Just to get rid of them. I have a bunch that I use that are open. But these are unopened. The old formula means you have to add water and you have to stir them. The new formula, you don't have to do that. If you're interested, just say paste. And I'll private message you. How's that? Look! Awesome. Look how pretty that is. Look at the detail. You can't get that with vinyl. Sorry, vinyl people. I used to be one of ya, so I know how that goes. You can't get that with vinyl. That tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, so I am going to... I was going to do like a pattern on this, but I won't because we're going against stripes, so thank you. All right, so let's hot glue that onto there. Yeah, let's hot glue it. I just put my finger on the butterfly. That's okay. I can redo it later if it bothers me. It doesn't bother me though. Isn't that pretty? Do you see my fingerprint? I'll redo it. If I'm going to sell this, I have to redo it. Yeah, it's got my fingerprint right on there. You think anybody would mind? Just kidding. All right, so then I need to attach this to my bow, and as luck would have it, sometimes things go my way. Sometimes. But look of my jar of black and white and gray ribbon. So we have little polka dots. We have this like twine that's like kind of wrapped. Do you know what I mean? We have, oh, this is pretty, with the edge done in white. We have, of course, I have buffalo plaid. Of course I do. We've got sparkly stuff. We have 2 widths of buffalo plaid. We have a thin one. We have a thick one. We also, oh, that stripe is, oh no, we don't want to do stripe and stripe, but I do have stripe. Can you see that one? What do you guys think? Twine? You mean this? Okay. Twine has it. The twine wins. Okay. And here's the thing. Oh. You know how twine is. How it unwinds. I just put some hot glue around there. Wait for it to cool off for a second so I can touch it. And then twist back and forth because the twine unravels. It's that kind of stuff. Okay. I don't mind the edges unwinding a little bit. I just don't want the whole darn thing to unwind. Okay, so let's see if we can get this through. I need a pokey tool. Poke this. Get through there. Ay, 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 come on. There we go. There. And I've seen about how long I need this to be. Let me put some glue on it first. Okay. Twisty, twisty, twist. Okay, where am I? Yeah, I think I like this. Okay, make a little cute bow. And there it is. Let's stick it. Okay. What do you think? I really like it. And I think I'll just redo that butterfly without my fingerprint and call it done. And then I can hang, put some ribbon on this mechanism for hanging. And that's it. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to trim my tails here. Just dovetail them. I think. And of course I put my fingers right in the paste. So I just fold them. Cut out the center. There we go. Now it's done. There it is. All right, everybody. Say shop if you want links to anything. And I'll divide them out so you can see like the minis and that kind of thing, and the tags and the chockable chips. Okay, we're done. We're done. Yeah, that's cute. That turned out even better than I had hoped. See, a non-wreath maker can make a wreath. I just proved it. Okay. Let me know if you make one. I'd love to see a picture of it. Thank you so much for, we have to draw. We have to draw the winner from yesterday. And everybody that sprinkles, or you tag somebody, like you tag your friends who you think would enjoy watching this kind of thing, go ahead and tag them. For every friend you add, I put your name in. So you can get as many entries as you have friends. Tag them all. Only tag the ones you think would like it. Margaret Spraylin, you're the winner. Margaret S. She sprinkles all the time. So congratulations, Margaret. I will send you a tag. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your Friday and have a great weekend.